Quadratic sequences. In a quadratic sequence, the difference between the consecutive terms, also called as first differences, are not same, but the differences between the first differences, also called as second differences, are same. So for a sequence to be quadratic, we have to check number 1, first differences are not same. Number 2, second differences are same. Let's consider an example of a quadratic sequence. We take out the differences between the consecutive terms and see that the differences are not same. Now we find the differences between these first differences and see that the second differences are same. N is equal to 4. So these type of sequences are called quadratic sequences. Now what is the formula for finding a random term in a quadratic sequence? For this, let's go to the next slide. General formula for finding nth term of a quadratic sequence. And the formula is nth term is equal to a plus d1 multiplied by n minus 1 plus half d2 multiplied by n minus 1 multiplied by n minus 2, where n is the term number you want to find and a, d1 and d2 are the constants. Now we explain the given formula with the help of an example. Consider a quadratic sequence. Now we calculate the differences between the consecutive terms and see that they are not same. But the differences between these first differences are same, equal to 4. Now look at the formula again. A is the first term of the sequence and is 5. D1 is the first difference and is 7. D2 is the second difference as shown and is 4. Now let's calculate the nth term of the given sequence in the next slide. Let's write the quadratic sequence again. Now we write the formula discussed in the previous slide. In the previous slide, we showed that A is the first term and is 5. D1 is the first difference and is equal to 7. D2 is the second difference and is 4. Now putting these values, nth term is equal to, now simplifying step by step, we get nth term is equal to 2n square plus n plus 2. We can see here that the nth term is a quadratic equation, and this is why this sequence is named quadratic sequence. Now let's check if we calculated the nth term correctly. For this, we write the nth term equation again. We put n equal to 1 and find first term equal to 5, which is the first term of our sequence. Next, we put n equal to 2 and find second term 12, which is the second term of our sequence. Similarly, by putting n equal to 3, we get third term equal to 23, which is the third term of our sequence, and hence the calculation is correct. Our next example is, for the given sequence, what is the 13th term? Let's write the sequence again and find the differences between the consecutive terms. We see that they are not same. Now we find the differences between the first differences, which are same and is 1. and hence the given sequence is a quadratic sequence. Now, formula for finding a random term in a quadratic sequence is, in the formula, a is the first term and is 3. d1 is the first difference and is 3. d2 is the second difference and is 1. Now we have to find the 13th term. We write the formula and put the values found in the previous slide. We put n equal to 13. A, which is the first term, is 3. d1 is the first difference and is 3. And d2 is the second difference and is 1. Now putting values in the formula, 13th term is equal to, simplifying, we get 13th term is equal to 105.